But I know just before we sat down today, you spoke to President Zelensky this morning, and over the Christmas period, he said there was a 90% chance of a peace deal. Do you feel like 2026 could be the year for peace in Ukraine? Is that what people could start to believe?
I certainly hope so. And obviously this starts with a caveat that none of this is certain. There's no straight road to what we all want to see, which is a just and lasting peace. I did speak to President Zelensky just an hour or so ago. I think that he's right in saying we're 90% of the way there, so that is a good thing. I think that we're probably closer now than we've been for months, if not since the beginning of this conflict. As I say, there's always a caveat with me because we can't be certain. The sticking points are, one, the security guarantees, because what is really important to Ukraine, to Europe and to the UK is that any deal, if it's reached, sticks and is lasting.
And do you believe that America, alongside European allies like the UK, will stand ready to give a security guarantee for 15 years, 20 years? Even President Zelensky said he wants 50 years.
I think that we're much further advanced on that issue than we were ever before. So serious progress on the American and on the coalition of willing. To a point now where one of the discussions we'll have on Tuesday is how do we integrate what the Americans are putting on the table with what the coalition of willing countries have already put them on the table.
American forces and European forces.
How do we integrate that? We've had military planning, we've got military plans in place. So the question we're now on is how do we integrate those security guarantees? That's a long way further forward than we were when we set up the coalition of willing. The other sticking point, of course, is territory, and Donetsk in particular. And I'm really, really clear that issues of territory have to be for Ukraine. Without being over-optimistic, because these things can move around, I mean, 2026 seems to me the year in which we could make significant progress towards peace in Ukraine. And what a difference that will make to the United Kingdom, because people often say to me, well, you're spending a lot of time on Ukraine, what about the issues back at home? They're directly linked. So to take energy costs, they doubled at the beginning of this conflict back in this country. They're still 40% higher as a result of the conflict. So every month through the letterbox, people are paying more because of the conflict. So it's in our interests to find a lasting, peaceful solution to this conflict.